Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an all-new reaction and review. Tonight, guys, I'm taking a look at a British sci-fi comedy from 2011. That movie is Attack the Block. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't know a whole lot about this movie. As far as I know, it has something to do with a bunch of British kids fighting aliens. I have been absolutely disinterested in this thing ever since I first heard, about it. And the only reason why I'm covering it, I'm going to be straight up with you guys, is because I got a lot of requests for it. Not only that, but it has also been overhyped by every person who has requested it, to the point where I fear you guys may have already doomed it before I've even pushed play. That always happens in this situation. I'm kind of hoping that this here is going to be a change, and that this movie will actually be good. However, I also know patterns, and I know when I'm told by dozens of people that something is an absolute certifiable classic, it winds up sucking just enough for me to not like it. So I am fearing that you guys may have doomed this thing before I even had a chance to watch it. However, I'm still hoping for it to be halfway good, and the only way for me to find out if it is if I shut up and I push play, and I'm going to do that right now. So, without further ado, it's time to kick back, relax, and check out Attack the Block. Okay, I want to say this right now. The entire movie is following this gang of worthless fucking chavs. I am in for a painful fucking ride. Because if there's one thing I absolutely despise about England, it is their useless, worthless, bullshit chavs. And so help me God, I want every last one of them to die, simply on the grounds that they're fucking chavs, alright? I just want to make that point abundantly clear right the fuck now. I'm still waiting for an interesting character to show up, guys. I just want to make this point incredibly clear. But no, it totally is just going to be this bunch of fucking chavs fighting aliens, isn't it? Seriously? We still haven't seen a single, interesting character. About the only thing I can say is that the aliens look kinda sorta cool, but that's really the only positive I have going into this thing so far, guys. Well, guys, good news is we now have our first chav injury. One of the aliens was able to bite off a chunk of his leg. That is probably the brightest, happiest moment I've gotten in this movie so far. I just kind of hope that the aliens can just sort of get to him and just feast on them more, because that would make this movie amazing. Guys, bad news is we still don't have a likable character. Good news is, though, we now have one dead chav. That is probably the greatest fucking scene in this entire goddamn movie so far. And it's actually giving me a reason to care now. Just a slight reason. And another one of these shallow, one-note, worthless characters dies. It's really sad, guys, that the only thing I am looking forward to in this stupid thing is watching more of these fucking idiots kick off. But then again, that also is because that's the only thing this movie's fucking giving me, and it's actually beginning to depress me a little bit. Thank God it's finally done. No. I am not listening to any more of your stupid fucking music movie, and you, frankly, can go fuck off and die. I really kind of wish I could leave it at that, guys, but no, I have to try to explain myself. So, that was Attack the Block, and I guess I ought to get the positives out of the way first. Well, the actual premise of the movie was sort of cool. The premise of the movie, I'm going to tell you guys right now, is a bunch of aliens attacking a multi-story apartment complex. That, all by itself, really cool shit, alright? It is. let's see, what else was positive? The camera work here was certainly really good. Lighting here was, well, the lighting here was average, but still, I'm going to count it. The acting here was average. I'm going to count that as a positive because really, it's not fucking negative. And really, the one absolute shining positive in this entire movie is the special effects, because the aliens look absolutely amazing. I just sort of wish that these aliens were in a better goddamned movie. Now that I got all the positives out of the way, and yes, folks, that is it for positives. There is not another positive to be found from now until, well, hopefully the next fucking movie I cover. So yes, let's start with the writing, shall we? Oh boy. Well, as I said, the premise itself is really cool. However, you really can't make a good premise work unless you have likable or even interesting characters, and this movie fails to give us either. We have an entire cast of characters who have no fucking depth. Most of them I don't even think are given fucking names over the course of the film. But then again, that's because I can only name 2 of them, and I just stopped the fucking movie. I can tell you Moses and Sam, partially because Sam is incredibly willing to tell everyone what her name is, just basically upon meeting her. That much is why. And everybody insists on calling Moses by name whenever they directly talk to him, because apparently Moses is so fucking dim that the only way he knows that you're talking to him is if you make sure to say his name whilst talking to him. And Moses, for those of you wondering, is the leader of our little gang of chavvy assholes who make up the heroes of this film. And I guess before I go any further, I should mention, yes, I have an absolute hatred of fucking chavs, and I've never even been to England. And if I honestly were to make a fucking chart of various people I absolutely loathe, chavs would fall lower than rapists, pedophiles, and Nazis. So yeah. Bottom of the fucking barrel. I really kind of wish that every chav on the planet would die. So really going right into this movie was not for me, because I can't stand the kind of characters we have here. But I was still willing to give this thing a try. I was still willing to at least hope for something good. But, well, no, because I spent this entire movie trying to find some reason to care about any of these characters. And in the last couple of minutes, the writers, apparently noticing that there is no reason to care about any of these characters, shoehorn in a fuckload of reasons why we should care about Moses when he goes for his suicide run to try to kill the aliens. And the reason is he has a shitty home, life. I don't fucking care if he has a shitty home life. Almost everybody else does. Get the fuck over it, dude. Give me a real reason to care about these goddamn characters. But they couldn't do that. The fucking worthless, pinheaded jerk-off who wrote this could not be asked to give us a reason to care about any of these characters, and his movie fails because of it. Okay? So, that right there, guys, is the big reason, is that we are given no reason to care about any of these characters, and thus, the movie itself, there is no reason to care about anything that happens in this fucking movie, because the characters are lifeless, shallow, pointless, and I really wish that more of them had died over the course of the film, but no, we get like a body count of like 4. So, yeah, this right here is one of those cases where I'm actually kind of sad that we didn't have a higher body count. But anyway, now that I've trashed writing, and believe me, I could be here all fucking day talking about the writing, let's talk about the soundtrack. I'm going to play for you that little bit of music again. You haven't heard this shit? This god-awful, wannabe, reggae rap shit. This actually is probably the best song in the entire fucking movie, because everything else is disgusting, wannabe, gangsta, gangsta bullshit. There is this one song that pops up at least 3 fucking times, and it has to do with, snitches, and it's the stupidest fucking rap song I think I've ever fucking heard. And one of the characters uses it almost, like his fucking anthem. I was so happy when he fucking died. But then again, as I stated, I would have been happy if every one of the characters in this movie died. In fact, I think that the only way that this movie would have had a happy ending would have been if all of South London were carpet bombed. So yeah, this movie just makes me want to just actually, yeah, this movie makes me want to carpet bomb all of South fucking London. That's pretty sad. Anyway, the soundtrack here is just absolute garbage. And the score is no better, because the score is almost all wannabe pseudo fucking like techno bullshit, and it just doesn't feel like it has a place here. So guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, I believe I have covered everything now. This movie has nothing going for it, and I really kind of wish that England had kept this film to themselves. Because, frankly, I don't see any fucking reason why any human being would like this either fucking, you know, in England or out of England. And, frankly, I would have been much happier if England would have given to the world a 3-hour concert film made up entirely of DJ Talent and fucking Kurzel Massive. At least that might have been a little bit more entertaining than this. And if you don't know who DJ Talent or Kurzel Massive are, please look them up. So, when all is said and done, can I recommend Attack the Block? No. No fucking chance. In fact, I kind of wish that there was a way I could get my fucking, you know, hour and 22 minutes back. This movie was absolute garbage from start to finish. It gave me no fucking reason to care from the very moment it started, and probably my happiest moment is when I shut it the fuck off, and that is never a good thing for any movie. And also, it makes me question. It also makes me question the fucking scoring system over on RottenTomatoes.com, because every single pinheaded fucker over there liked it so much that it is certified fresh, and they're willing to put that right on the fucking cover. So yeah, it's movies like this that make me wish that people would stop taking the score on Rotten Tomatoes seriously. It's painfully obvious you can't fucking trust it. So, anyway, guys, Attack the Block came off the Amazon wish list. The person who sent it in is somebody who actually sent in a couple of other movies, and his YouTube channel, or you can find his YouTube channel over at youtube.com/user/TRC2RockOn. And dude, thank you, because I was curious about this movie a little bit, and well, I will honestly say that it was probably killed off in some small way because of the massive amounts of praise and hype that were fucking dumped onto this thing by you guys. Because so many people were telling me that this movie is so awesome and it is so fucking great, and I threw out any hopes of it being awesome or great within 5 minutes, sort of hoping for it to at least be good, and it couldn't even reach those fucking lofty heights. But anyway, dude, thank you, and once more, guys, swing on over and check out his channel, because well, you know, just please, you know, do that, because he actually wasted, you know, like, money on this, and it's just, you know, like, the least I can do is if you guys go and you check out his stuff. In fact, I'm going to go and watch his stuff as soon as I'm done here, just because, you know, yeah. So, in fact, I'm going to go watch whatever he has on his channel in order to watch the taste of this shitty thing out of my fucking, out of my fucking mouth. Probably after that, I'm probably then going to watch videos of DJ Talent and Kurzel Massive, because again, that would be far more entertaining than this fucking movie was. So yes, guys, with that we come to the close of another reaction and review. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I will see you all in the near future. Peace.